Welcome, everyone. Welcome into this week's Air Signs live readings for the week of August 21st through August 27th of 2022. So, this is rescheduled from yesterday. Guys, I do apologize for the delay. We did have a family medical emergency and we had to travel back to Kentucky. So I did have to reschedule for today. So again, I do apologize for the delay. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much for coming and watching my video. Please check in the timestamps. Please check in the description box for the timestamps. I will put Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius down there, and you can click where you want to go. All right, guys, so we have a lot going on today. So I'm just going to jump right in and get started. We do have some announcements. And of course, I do want to talk about the astrology. So let's jump in with what's going on astrology wise this week. I talked about Mars all week because Mars is super important. Oh, guys, the screen. I'm sorry. New schedule. New schedule is on the screen, guys. I'm going to take it off really quickly. Fire signs every Sunday at 8, earth signs every Monday at 8, water signs every Tuesday at 8, and air signs every Wednesday at 8. Again, I do apologize for having to reschedule the air signs yesterday, but I'm glad that we have them on today. So I've learned to do some stuff, guys. So I want you to check it out. You should be able to see me down there in that bottom left corner. And I've learned how to screen share. So we are definitely going to talk some astrology. Hi, Vanessa. All right, guys. So I hope the notifications went out. I didn't share a whole lot. So if you guys want to share, please feel free. And thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm just going to jump in with what's going on. Hi, Rachel. Okay, so Mars. We talked about Mars all week, guys. And Mars is the planet of aggression, anger, and survival. It's definitely the planet that rules Aries. Does definitely have impact on Scorpio also. And all week I talked about, like, you know how when we get really emotional and we start crying, or like you get really overwhelmed, you get really angry and you start crying. I do that. I asked you guys if you guys do that, and a lot of you guys said yes, yes you do. So I was explaining that Mars is a fighter. Mars fights when it's angry. And Mars is definitely the planet that represents like our divine masculine energy. So that divine masculine energy is kind of like a man. It doesn't like to wait. And I do feel like right now, the astrological events that are happening with Mars have to do with waiting. It's like the divine masculine is just done waiting. So divine masculine energy, Mars energy is that tower energy that you see in tarot. So I definitely feel like we're all kind of experiencing several tower moments. Mars represents our protector and provider energy, and I talked about how we have both of those. So many of us are going to really start to see that protective and provider energy come to the forefront. It's really going to make you have like drive and passion to go get what it is that you actually want. And for those of you that are on the twin journey, I did say it's about time, especially if you're divine feminine. You've definitely been waiting for a divine masculine. All right. So what's going to happen with all this stuff going on is you're going to start to notice that you're going to take more action because Mars represents action. So you're going to start to get to work. It's like we've been thinking about all the things that we wanted to do, and now we're actually going to do them. Mars also rules like our animal instinct. So we're actually going to fight for it. Just like Mars, the planet is up there fighting. We're going to like work hard to fight for what it is that we want. Let's see. So what does this mean for everyone else? For Gemini, Gemini is the twins, right? And Mars moving into Gemini actually happened on the 20th. We've been talking about it all week. Or will happen on the 20th. Today's the 18th, guys. But the reason, like what's going to happen with Mars moving into Gemini is it's really going to give you, it's going to activate the ability to change your mind. So for those of you that are on the twin journey, if you recently kind of had this spell where you're like, I'm done with this, it's too difficult, I'm out, I just don't want to deal with it no more, I'm just going to ignore it, you know, that type of thing. I feel like this energy is definitely going to help you change your mind. For the rest of you, Gemini, Mars moving into Gemini will actually help you stop digging in your heels. So for those of you that the change is here, it came with that Lionsgate portal, and you're kind of like going kicking and screaming because you don't really want the change or you're not accepting the change. This can definitely make the energy a little bit calmer and the transition a little bit smoother. For everyone, communication will gain momentum. And again, that's for everyone, regardless of what spiritual journey you're on. Guys, normally Mars will stay in a sign for about 6 weeks. This time, Mars is staying in Gemini till March of 2023. I feel like that's really important that we talk about and that we mention. And the reason this is happening is because Mars is going retrograde in this part also, like at the beginning, in fall of 2022. So it's definitely giving it a longer period in the sign of Gemini. And I talked about this retrograde like being a little bit more impactful than the other two retrogrades. I feel like they were tough. The first one, I guess, seemed kind of easy. And then the second one, I was like, this is, getting harder. And I feel like the third Mars retrograde, remember, guys, we have like 3 a year. I feel like that one's going to be the most difficult. So I do recommend putting it on your calendar. Guys, the astrology is a tool. It's supposed to help us. Like whenever we're coming across difficult things and we don't understand why or like what's happening, the astrology can definitely help us. So make sure to mark on your calendar. So October 30th through January 12th is going to be the third Mars retrograde. And all of us, again, regardless of what spiritual journey we're on, really will experience some epic changes at this time. Whether that's going to be in your career, love life, some of you could be moving, some of you are going to be starting businesses. So it's definitely like epic changes happening. For those of you on the journey, I do feel like it's very possible it's going to be a challenging time because we've went through that codependency breakaway type of situation with that Scorpio lunar eclipse that we had a few lunar phases back, and it was very difficult, and we're still kind of adjusting to the changes, but now we have to actually start taking action in those changes. So I feel like it could be a little bit difficult. And I mentioned all week that that's what I'm doing here, guys. Just please reach out to me. Etsy shop, I do offer Twin Flame coupons. So if you need them, I completely understand. Don't be shy. Let's see, what else? All right, let's talk about, I learned how to screen share, guys. This is going to be so cool. All right, so let's talk about the chart that you see on your screen. So this is actually today's chart. And I'm just going to scroll down, and you should be able to see me scrolling down. Yay, it's working. So it shows me astro charts, guys. Free service. Please use it. It's super cool. It shows me like what degrees the sun is in Leo, moon is in Taurus. I can actually be able to point at it now, and you should be able to see my pointer. So here is our sun in Leo. And here is our moon down here in Taurus. And look at sun. We're fixing to move into Virgo season, guys. So it's definitely coming. And I want to show you guys the yod. So I always get really fascinated with these yods. The yods are going to be like the yellow triangle that you see underneath all those crazy lines. So yods are like what some people consider like the hand of fate. I've heard some people say too, it's like the witch's hand of fate, but I guess it's just whatever label, whatever you want to call it. It's just the hand of fate. It means that something fated is happening. So I found it really interesting because if you scroll down, it'll actually tell you. It shows you everything that's happening. So there's like a stellium in Taurus that's been going on. There's the Grand Trine that's been going on. Let's go down here to this yod. So you have ascendant sun in Leo and ascendant in 25 degrees Capricorn. And then you have Neptune in Pisces, 24 degrees, and Pluto, 26 degrees in Capricorn. You guys see it? So you see the triangle there? All right, so I'm going to scroll back up so we can see the big chart. And you see it right here? So what this means to me right now, Neptune, your dreams, Capricorn, very grounded sign, right? The work sign. So it's like we're all chasing our dreams in our career. So for many of you today, you're making like big changes in you know, especially if you're an entrepreneur, like if you started your own YouTube channel or you've just started following your purpose, however it is, and it's putting you out there in the public, there could definitely be some big changes today. So I thought that was pretty interesting if that yacht is there. And today we're doing our first screen sharing. But I also want to show you guys something super cool. Tonight on Facebook, we're also doing birth charts. I'm going to do a special live event on Facebook only. So if you guys are interested, make sure to go check out my Facebook page. And what we're doing is we're going to talk about birth charts. I'm actually going to show you all the different aspects, all the different parts. And I have a little video for you guys, so let me know. That's it. I hope you guys were able to see it. All right, so let me go back. Let me figure out, hold on the screen. Hi. Okay. So we're done screen sharing. And I'm gonna get it right eventually, I promise. All right, there we go. Swear, have mercy. All right, so Facebook event, guys. We're going to talk about birth charts. So make sure to come check it out on the Facebook page. We're going to break it down. I'm going to talk about all the signs, everything you've seen in the video. Oh, thank you, Rachel. It was so cool. I love learning all this stuff. I'm having too much fun. But we're going to talk about you know, the different signs. We're going to talk about aspects. We're going to talk about the houses. I'm really going to focus more on the houses, guys, because I feel like the aspects, those lines that you see everywhere on the charts, kind of make people nervous. And it's really not something to be nervous about. But I feel like when you break it down into parts, it's a lot easier to understand. And when you break it down into houses and you look at like what's in your houses, it's a lot easier to understand. So guys, that's tonight, Facebook, 8 p.m. Come join us. All right, I think that's all the announcements and all the things. All right, and I think we have the camera, right? So let's get started. Let's jump in with Gemini. And let's do 1258 for Gemini. So Gemini, this is going to be for the week of August 21st through August 27th of 2022. We did talk about Mars at the beginning of the video. And I do feel like Mars is really helping everyone push towards their purpose, push towards abundance. And it's like physical abundance. It's not just like spiritual abundance. It's like something you can physically manifest and hold in your hand. All right, Gemini, let's see. Energy of the week. You have acceptance coming out, and it's number 4. Look at that. Supermoon attraction is on the bottom. So definitely manifesting something. All right, let's use the Heal Yourself reading cards. Woo-hoo. Alchemy is coming out for challenge or obstacle. It's going to be number 25. Phoenix Rising is coming out for lesson learned. And How Teachable Are You is coming out for outcome, Gemini. All right, so alchemy in the challenge or obstacle is definitely telling me that you're having a hard time trying to find like a positive in a negative or difficult situation. Phoenix Rising, I feel like this is supposed to be lesson learned that teaches you or helps you with the challenge or obstacle, but I feel like this is actually something that's happening right now. And then how teachable are you? That's the lesson. So what's happened, Gemini, is you've come across some sort of difficult situation that you've had to have acceptance with. In other words, most likely that supermoon attraction, we all have manifested something recently, and we all use that Lionsgate portal to do it. And what's happened here, Gemini, is many of us are now facing what we've manifested, and it doesn't look exactly like we expected. And so that's bringing a lot of issues. And for many of us, it's like we're looking at the change that's here. So, for example, what I manifested was growth in my own business, right? Purple LunaRose Tarot, which is here. And what's happened now is I'm super busy and definitely struggling with time management. So you see what I'm saying? So it's like we've manifested something, but we didn't realize, like, not only is it coming, but it's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of action. So I feel like that's where the alchemy is coming in. Like, that's where you're having a hard time pulling something positive from the difficult situation you're going to. And what I'm going to say is the positive is going to be that Phoenix rising. Gemini, the positive is going to be understanding what you're capable of. How teachable are you is like, I feel like some of you could be learning about your own spiritual abilities. And Mars moving into Gemini, definitely like going to make you take action, right? Mars is the planet of action. All right, let's use Llewellyn. And let's clarify a little. So we have the Seven of Swords and the Horned One. So you're not trusting something. You may not be trusting that something's finished, or that something's over, or that someone like won't attack you again. Something like that. Phoenix rising, we have Page of Cups and the Two of Swords. So Page of Cups is definitely like someone makes a small offer, like a small gesture. And the Two of Swords tells me that you felt like you didn't have any options until this gesture is made. It's very possible. I'm just hearing Aquarius. So Aquarius energy is sticking out to me. But remember, guys, the Two of Swords has definitely been sticking out since that Aquarius supermoon. I was watching Minnow Pond, and Minnow Pond was talking about how, yes, the Two of Swords does mean that you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. But it also means that some sort of new opportunity has come in. And I kept saying that the moon was sticking out to me. The moon was sticking out to me. And that's what it was. It was that Aquarius supermoon. How teachable are you is the outcome. Look at that. Extremely teachable. The High Priestess comes out. You solve a mystery, and the Fool comes out. And the Fool allows you to take that leap of faith. Understand that what you've manifested, what has come in, is for your greater good. And the High Priestess, I just want to say, is that connection to spirit. And I just seen the Love card. All right, let's pull some guidance for Gemini. Pilgrimage. You're on a journey to your own greatness. Your soul is longing to find the way, and only you can choose your path. Mercy. Let compassion fill your world. Offer kindness to all living things, and what you give, you will also receive. Interesting, because then you got kindness. Live with compassion. Open your heart to all life forms. Be an angel with hands. And there's that Love card that I seen on the bottom. Listen to your heart and embrace what makes you happy. There are 1 million reasons to love. All right, Gemini, let's close it out with the Moonology Oracle. And this is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I feel like you're very much in your thoughts. You're trying to take control of your situation, and Spirit's asking you just to surrender and have faith. Your commitment is being tested. It's the first quarter moon. Bring love into the situation. It's new moon in Aquarius. and your dreams need a practical plan. It's full moon in Taurus. All right, Gemini, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. I'm going to clean up really quickly, guys, and then we will jump to Libra. I feel like Gemini is not trusting something that they're capable of doing. The Eight of Swords flipped. Definitely like that self-restriction. All right, so we have Libra and Aquarius next. Alright, so let's timestamp Libra. And let's do 2146 for Libra. So Libra, this is going to be for the week of August 21st through August 27th. I did talk about Mars. Mars is up there in the universe making a big impact in everyone's life. Look at that fear card. But Mars is definitely the planet of action. So I feel like action is happening. Things are taking place. Changes here. So let's see, Libra. How is this energy affecting your week, August 21st through the 27th? You have realization. And it's number 3. And I do see the key. Self-reflection is going to be on the bottom. So it's very possible that you're realizing something about your own self. Maybe like how you could have had a part in a situation. For some of you Libras, you feel like you've been held back. Like I notice it's dark out here. And then inside the keyhole, there's like bright light. And you're definitely wanting to go towards that light. But you feel like something's held you back. Something's kept you in the dark. Look at that. Wow. The outcome. Ooh, Libra. Love it. Help from above is on the bottom. All right, so hole in the soul. So whatever you realize is painful. It's difficult. The 3s are sticking out. So you have 3, realization. You have 36, hole in the soul, which means, Libra, you're longing for something, missing something. You feel like a part of you is missing. 31, unleash your creativity, is going to be a lesson learned that can help you with the challenge or obstacle. And then healing is going to be your outcome. So there's definitely some massive healing, but the 3s are sticking out to me. So Libra, you could be seeing like 333 or 363 or 313. Definitely some sort of like repeated number where I feel like Spirit's definitely trying to get some sort of sign to you. It's going to be about the challenge or obstacle, that hole in the soul. You're definitely feeling like something's missing, and I feel like it's whole. Like there's no way for it to be missing. All right, so that could be like what you realize this week also, definitely. But challenge or obstacles, I do feel like something's missing. Like you feel like you're longing for something, you want it back. 31, unleash your creativity. Spirit's definitely asking you to jump into your purpose. Dive into what you're supposed to be doing. I always say your creativity is what Spirit gives you. to follow your purpose, right? Like I use my creativity to create this channel or create my business, or you see what I'm trying to say? The videos I make, that type of stuff. Tammy Stone, hello. So yeah, so I definitely feel like Spirit's asking you to like dive into your purpose, use your creativity, what you enjoy doing, and that's how you're going to follow your purpose. And it is going to definitely, Libra, give you some sort of like massive healing. This could be like a spiritual healing, and I could be talking to a Libra that's definitely going through like dark night of the soul, spiritual awakening. And I only say that because we've seen that self-reflection on the bottom. All right, so let's use some Llewellyn. I just seen the Hermit. The Hermit is definitely about going within a spiritual awakening. Virgo energy, which we're fixing to move into Virgo energy. But it's definitely like dark night of the soul type of feeling. And that's most likely why Hole in the Soul is here. So I definitely feel like we're picking up on some new Libra energy here. All right, let's look at that Hole in the Soul. Ooh, yeah. So the Death card comes out, strong Scorpio energy. The person you're longing for, Libra, is most likely going to have Scorpio in a major placement. Sun, Moon, rising, Mars, Pluto. All right, so here's kind of what I'm picking up. Ten of Pentacles, your everything. Your home life, your career life. I feel like I'm talking to a Libra who could be either like separating or moving away from a person who has strong Scorpio placement. All right, unleash your creativity. Libra, Spirit is definitely asking you to like jump into your purpose. And I feel like you know what your purpose is. You know what you're supposed to be doing. So 9 of Swords and 6 of Wands comes out. 9 of Swords is definitely like that anxiety. 6 of Swords is about being noticed. You're putting too much focus into like getting this person to come back, Libra. And I don't want to say like they're even gone. There may not be like a separation where like if there's no contact. It may just be like a separation where there's like some sort of detachment. You see what I'm saying? Like yeah, there's just some sort of detachment. It doesn't necessarily mean that the person's left and never coming back, or that there's no contact. For some of you, that could be the case. But for some of you, like the Libra I feel like I'm talking to, it's like there's a detachment. And it's like you want the person, you stay up at night. You're not able to sleep. There's a lot of anxiety. It's like you want the person to just notice you. So that tells me like they're still there. You see what I'm saying? All right, so the healing card, we have the Page of Swords and the 5 of Cups. Page of Swords is about fear to communicate. So someone could not be communicating with you, not saying the things they need to say or want to say due to fear of something. For some of you, this could mean that someone's watching you, Libra, because the Page of Swords always kind of gives me like that creepy vibe, that stalkery type of vibe, right? And 5 of Cups is a loss. So I do feel like you are healing from some sort of situation where there's no communication. The loss could be that there's no communication. It could be possible that you feel like you've lost this person and you haven't been able to talk to this person in some time. And that could definitely have kept you from being able to heal. Something happens this week, and it's like, Libra, you realize something. Most likely, I felt it at the beginning of the reading. At the beginning, I said, you realize that you're whole, you're one. Like, you can't be separated. So I could be talking to someone who's dealing with some sort of soul connection, like spiritual type of connection, spiritual type of relationship, and they feel like something is detached, split away, moved away, but it's like it can't. It's always whole. On the bottom is the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands tells me, Libra, that you need to take some sort of courageous action, not reckless. Knights can definitely be considered reckless sometimes. You don't want to be reckless at this time, especially if you're going through spiritual healing. But you may most likely have to be courageous, especially if you're going through like a dark night of the soul. All right, Libra, let's do guidance from Spirit about this situation. partnership. Learn to grow with others, overcome obstacles by working together, and touch each other's hearts while life lasts. Friendship. Be with the ones who make you shine, who love you and really care. Keep those and let the others go. That could be what you're realizing. And then happiness. Immense delight can be found in the smallest of things. Cultivate fluttering moments of joy. On the bottom is nature. So Libra, it says sometimes all you need to do is go outside, breathe the fresh air to remember who you are and where you want to be. All right, Libra, let's close it out with the Moonology Oracle. Yes, Libra, I do feel like it is going to be an emotional week for you. You're starting out the week with a massive transformation that's causing you to miss someone. Partnership and friendship coming out is not a coincidence, Libra. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. The energy is gaining momentum. It's the waxing moon. And conclusions are within reach. It's the full moon eclipse. On the bottom, your commitment is being tested. All right, Libra, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. And I'm just going to clean up really quickly, guys, and then we have Aquarius next. So we've done Gemini and Libra. I'm going to do Aquarius next, guys. And then I'm going to get ready because we have that live tonight on Facebook where we're going to look at birth charts. So if you guys have your birth chart, make sure to come join us. It is a Facebook event, guys, so it will be on Facebook only. And I'm going to show you guys how to read your birth charts. Real simple, breaking it down into 4 parts so it doesn't have to look so scary and complicated. But yeah, if that sounds like something you're interested in, make sure to come over and check it out tonight. All right, so Gemini, Libra finished, and we got Aquarius next. The growth card tried to come out. All right, let's do 3311 for Aquarius. 3311. Aquarius, this is going to be for the week of August 21st through August 27th. We did talk about Mars at the beginning of the video. Mars moving into Gemini, definitely making some big headway, clearing out a path for you. For some of you, it can feel like tower moments, but it's all things that has needed to be done. So I am using Queen of the Moon. So Aquarius, let's see, what is the energy for Aquarius August 21st through August 27th? We have realization coming back out and new beginnings coming out. Trust is going to be on the bottom, Aquarius. And then realization coming out again kind of tells me it's very possible, one, Aquarius, that you have Libra energy in a strong placement, you or your person, of course. But I'm kind of getting the energy that it's going to be for the air signs. It's like some sort of massive breakthrough for the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So new beginnings coming out is pretty interesting to me because I got this energy that something's been needing to be done for a long time. And as Mars comes through with these tower moments, Aquarius, it's like it's going to bring out or do whatever it is that you've been trying to like not deal with. sweep under the rug, that type of situation. It's like it's finally getting dealt with. It's finally getting fixed. And now that could be like what was blocking you from being able to move forward in some way. All right, let's look at challenge or obstacle. What is the challenge or obstacle for Aquarius in the new situation? So we have the sadness card coming out. We have letting go coming out. And we have alchemy coming out for outcome. On the bottom, again, have faith. So we're seeing trust and have faith. So I definitely feel like Spirit is here with you, Aquarius, definitely helping you in some way. But you are realizing that some new beginning is like on the brink of the horizon is kind of what I'm getting here. I feel like you are feeling some sort of sadness because it's going to have something to do with like releasing something in your past. And the letting go card is kind of telling me that. When I made this spread, Aquarius, I made it so that this particular card was lesson learned that could help you with a challenge or obstacle. But what happens many times when we have these big astrological events happening, this is something that's happening right now. And I do kind of sense that you're having to let go of something in your past in order to be able to move forward into the future. But what I do see is that whatever it is you're going through, you have 5, 26, and 25. So the 2s and 5s definitely sticking out to me. But what I'm seeing here, and 2 and 3 up here, what I'm seeing is that you're definitely going to be able to pull a positive out of this difficult situation that you're going through. All right, let's clarify a little. Let's look at the sadness card and the challenge or obstacle. What is it that's making you sad? So we have Temperance coming out, strong Sagittarius energy, and definitely about healing. There's that Libra. So definitely could have Libra in your chart. Make sure to watch that video also, Aquarius. But justice says some sort of injustice has been done. You feel like something's not fair, and it's definitely being balanced out. Letting go, you have the 7 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords. So 7 of Pentacles says that you're having to be patient. And 5 of Swords is supposed to be a victory. It says you come out on top of a situation. But there is a high cost here with the 5 of Swords. I've actually never personally seen the 5 of Swords as a victory. I definitely feel like you're losing something in order to gain something. And it's very possible that what you're losing, again, Aquarius, is something from your past, something that's been stagnant and keeping you from that new beginning. All right, alchemy. Look at that. The universe steps in. So on the bottom, you had have faith. We've seen the trust card on the Queen of the Moon. And I felt like Spirit's definitely stepping in this week and helping you in some way. And the 8 of Cups. So the 8 of Cups, again, that energy of leaving something in your past so that you're able to move forward towards your future. Ace of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. It's like you're definitely going to change where your focus is going, or you're just going to become more focused, more dedicated. All right, Aquarius, let's do some guidance for this situation. Guidance from Spirit for Aquarius for this situation. All right, so we had 2 flip. We have energy. Let life force is flowing. Open yourself to life force is flowing. Open yourself to receive the power from within. We also have pilgrimage. You are on a journey to your own greatness. Your soul is longing to find the way, and only you can choose your path. I feel like that came out for Gemini. And then we have creation. Remember, your thoughts shape your future. Ooh, that's the 5 of Swords. Remember, your thoughts shape your future, and your words create today. Your choices become your reality. The 5 of Swords definitely could be negative thinking, Aquarius. Remember to keep telling yourself something positive. Whenever you have a negative thought, just replace whatever that thought is with a more positive thought. All right, Aquarius, let's close it out with the Moonology Oracle. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I do feel there's a lot of sword action here. So there's a lot of thinking, a lot of planning, a lot of strategizing going on, most likely to receive or get to this new beginning. But I also sense a very painful release, like having to release something from your past. That could be painful, but I do feel like Spirit definitely steps in and helps you carry through, Aquarius. Prosperity lies ahead. It's the new moon in Taurus. A time for healing, definitely. It's the Bosmic moon. And surrender to the divine, and it's going to be the full moon. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. And that's it, guys. That is the air signs for the week of August 21st through August 27th. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I appreciate you. I do apologize for the delay. Don't forget, I will put timestamps in after the live stream is over. And make sure to come over and check us out on Facebook. We do have that live event starting at 8 p.m. Central Time. We're going to go over birth charts, guys, and I'm going to teach you a real simple way to break down your birth chart and see where it is you came from and where it is that you are headed. All right, guys, that's all I have for today. I hope to see you guys tonight. Thank you so much for coming in and keeping me company. I appreciate you guys so very much. And as always, I am always sending you abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you.